Hi, this is Big Daddy, and we're just saying here, this is the Halton Hill Show, of course, our local Halton Hills Online loosey-goosey show, and it's brought to you by Max Tires, and of course they have the lowest tires, sales, prices anywhere. Stop touching me. And 905-873-9255, and I guess I don't want to say take your tires, get your winter's tires off now. I don't want to say that because it's still April. I guess you wait till, the end of April? You listening to me?
It's the end of April?
The end of April, yeah. So they should really keep them on for a few more weeks. And our business of the week is the Appalachian Restaurant. Manny and Carrie and Shelley and the gang all over there. And, of course, they have a great kitchen in there. And it's a great place to go and just be yourself, like the old McGibbon used to be, in my opinion. Anyway, I think Manny's done a great job.
He's really rocking it there
of course,
these days.
Yeah, every Thursday night they have a karaoke, which Mandy will be talking about in a few moments. But they're a business that cares. They put 100% into it. They hire great staff, and it's a pleasure to go in there and be served and have fun. And it really is. And so check out the Appalachian Restaurant in the Moore Park Plaza, right next to the Variety Store. And Choi's is back. Choi's Restaurant, not restaurant, Choi's...
I was going to say restaurant.
No.
Choi's Restaurant.
Convenience. Choi's Convenience up there on Carruthers.
Good.
And it's going to be a vape shop as well. It's not open yet, but they will be opening soon. So there you go. We keep our eyes on what's going on.
So what's where Choi's was?
Where Choi's is going to be a vape shop now and a convenience store.
They're all doing that now, with the convenience stores.
I don't understand vaping and all this other stuff. It doesn't. I'm not generation.
It's probably good money because everybody vapes now, right?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they do.
They vape pot, they vape juice, they vape nicotine, they vape.
Isn't it supposed to be bad for your lungs, though?
I think
bubble lung or something?
Well, not for it's called popcorn lung.
Popcorn lung,
and the thing is it doesn't affect everybody, but for those that it affects.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't always know. At least I don't think they haven't determined it. I don't think. But anyways, I don't know a lot about that.
Now, of course, we're brought to you by the Halton's Women's Place. We have Mandy coming up, Amanda Bassant, and she has the gig guide for Halton's Women's Place. What's going on? And of course, we lead right off with the Appalachian, don't we?
Absolutely. Like Russ said, they have a lot going on almost every day of the week. So if you're stuck trying to think of somewhere to go, the Appalachian is a great place to go. There is something going. Ladies, listen up. Every Tuesday is Wing Day and Ladies' Night. And then every Thursday is karaoke hosted by Joe's Karaoke from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
And Pat is a 70-year-old, 75-year-old sensation on karaoke. She gets up there and she sings her heart out. And if you want to go just to see a Georgetown landmark, her name is Pat. Go there on Thursday nights because you will see quite the show.
A landmark? She landmark?
She's it's not a landmark, but she's a Georgetown tradition.
There you
she's
go.
Been singing there.
That's
for
a better
few
term,
weeks.
I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a landmark, Pat.
It's not that it's a bad thing.
But I see your point.
It's just a better terminology for a woman
you
that's well respected. That's all.
I love that girl. She's great. Okay, what's going on at the symposium?
Okay, the Symposium Cafe here in Georgetown. Lunch specials Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., starting at $11.95 to $15.95. Up next is the Barbertown Pub. Every Tuesday is Acoustic Jam Song Circle from 7:30 to 11 p.m. And on Friday, April 19th, all you Swifties out there, it's the Taylor Swift album release party at 8 p.m.
I actually have a release party for...
Yes.
I've never heard of that before. Have you? But, it sounds like fun.
They're
And
doing-
there's a
Oh, I
lot of-
have. Oh, yeah, bands do
from
it.
what I can understand,
Okay,
just
yeah,
from
well,
reading some of the posts.
It's a great idea for a party. I mean, everybody loves Taylor Swift, right?
Yeah, and
So
just
why
from
not?
reading some of the
Sounds like
posts,
fun. Sounds
they
like
are going to
fun.
be playing some of the album once it's released. So the minute it's released, they're going to start playing Taylor Swift.
She's quite the sensation.
Wonder
isn't
if Taylor's giving them some money for this.
she? No,
I
doesn't
doubt
matter.
that.
I was going to say maybe we could get somehow, kind of
She's
get in
surpassed the
there
Beatles.
and help advertise a bit more.
Never
A
know.
little amount of money in our pocket.
She's surpassed the Beatles in so many categories, record sales and a few other. But she
she's-
really is something else. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, as an older guy, I like her and stuff. I just don't get it. But she is talented, beautiful, and I guess she has a lot of hit records. So there you go. You add that all up.
Well,
and
listen,
it's-
Bay City Rollers, I didn't get it either.
I
but
love the Bay
you know
City
what?
Rollers. Saturday night.
Well, no, I'm
Come
not
on,
saying-
Money Honey.
You know what? I'm not saying they didn't have a few songs that I liked,
Yeah.
but I was not going out to buy a record, and there was girls flocking to them like the Beatles, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So
Mandy's
there you
going,
go. Taylor
Mandy's going, who in
Taylor-
the hell are
there's-
the Bay City Rollers?
Oh no,
That's
no,
my
no!
Taylor
I've
Swift.
listened to them myself
Yeah,
too. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Well,
That's my Taylor Swift. Is the Bay City Rollers for you? It's Taylor Swift.
the
Anyways.
Red Harp. What's going on?
Okay, the Red Harp Acton. Get your pens and papers out. We're gonna start the list for April. Saturday, April 6th is New Omen at 9 p.m. and it's their first time in Acton.
Right.
So let's get out and
Welcome.
welcome them to Acton.
Right on.
Sunday, April 7th is Continenza Jazz at 2 p.m.
That's Rocco.
Yeah, that's Rocco. Yeah,
That's Rocco.
Get out
Hey,
and see
Rocco.
Right on,
That'll
buddy.
be good.
Hey, Rocco. Yeah, we'll message you with the link to the video.
Yeah.
This week. Yeah.
Monday, April 8th is Music Bingo at 7
tag 'em.
p.m.
Yeah, we'll tag you. Music
When-
bingo.
Yep.
I can't figure what that sounds really interesting.
It's a big bingo sheet on the floor, and they play music. You get to dance
Yeah.
on the numbers and the letters.
Did you just watch Airplane the movie or something? And don't call me Shirley.
Okay.
Wednesday, April 10th is Trivia at 7 p.m. Thursday, April 11th is Karaoke at 8:30 p.m. Friday, April 12th is Steve Hodder at 9 p.m. And Saturday, April 13th is Pulse X Band at 9 p.m.
And that's great that they, the Red Harp really let us know what's going on. And they
Oh
always,
yeah, I've got the entire month mapped out for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it's great. And then, and there's so many different acts going in and out of that place. Great food, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Always great food. I can't think of a bad restaurant in Halton Hills, really. I love them all in my own way. What's going on at the Legion?
Okay, at the Acton Legion, Friday, April 19th is their Swiss Chalet and Trivia Night. Quarter chicken dinner, $15 per person. Tickets are available at the main bar. Cutoff date is April 17th. Dinner served at 5:30. Trivia to follow at 7 p.m.
Now, the food banks, of course, are always on our minds, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
These are pretty.
That's going to be for a while yet to come, I'm sure, unfortunately.
Yeah, these are pretty unprecedented times. Both the Acton Food Share and the Georgetown Bread Basket need our help, with more and more people needing their help. If you can consider donating a food item or picking up one of the already pre-made bags with high demand items inside, or even going online and making a cash donation. It doesn't have to be big. Even a small donation can go a long way. Every little bit can go a long way to making a big difference in someone's life.
I was talking to one of the members of the food bank, one of the volunteers there that helps out with all the stuff in the background. And it's a lot of work running a food bank.
Yep.
And then they
Oh, it
tell me
is.
that the numbers are right up.
And they're busy now, too. And
yeah.
It's just
the
ticking up more and
volunteers.
more.
Thank you so much to all of our volunteers for all of these food banks and whatnot, because it's busy to begin with at the best of times, but it's that much more work now, and they're busy.
But
They're busy.
Georgetown and Acton, both are amazing facilities, and please support our local food bank. All the food goes to our local people. And really, you have to protect the ones at home before you can help anyone else. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And that's what we do in this town. So we've got Acton's food bank and the Georgetown food bank. And I did mention to her that we might drop by and do a show from the food bank. And they
that'd
seem
be
to be receptive to that. Or maybe a Zoom with one of the members of who's running the place. So we'd like to say hello to everyone over the food bank. So I did have some contact with them this week. And of course, the food bank is a very important part of our. Hey, when you have kids in your own community that aren't eating properly, that's, that's something to really be. It gets your guts going.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
It's keeping it's doing everything we can to keep people with food because it's even the best of people are really struggling.
So who are we brought to you by here?
We are brought to you by Halton Women's Place.
Okay.
If you or anyone you know needs help getting out of a difficult situation.
Oh, we're losing our feed here. Hey, beep, 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 beep. We're getting messages.
I thought she knew it off by heart at the bottom anymore. Sorry.
Halton.
That's my fault. Yes, I
change
know.
it every now and again. Okay, so if you or anyone you know needs help getting out of a
That's my
difficult
fault. I'll take the blame.
situation, the crisis lines are open 24/7, including holidays. The Milton and Halton Hills line is 905-878-8555.
And of course, you have to reach out sometimes, and you don't really feel like it, but you really have to.
Please, whether it's to a trusted friend, a family member, a co-worker, or Halton Women's Place, reach out. No one should feel like they have nowhere to turn. You're not alone. Again, the number is 905-878-8555.
And I'm sure, I mean, that's something we should probably look into is where does a male reach out to?
But the thing is, even if they call the number,
Well, that's what I was going to say next. But you know what? I think if we're going to put this out there, I think we should also let's figure out a number and a location for men. There must be something out there.
Sure.
I don't know what. Obviously, I'm not a guy.
I think that would be pretty easy to find if through the police and.
Well, just get a hold of them. I'm sure they've got connections to it.
Oh, there you go. Right there.
There's a job for you, Mandy.
I mean, you got to understand, it's called Halton Women's Place, and it works for Halton Women's Place, but they have contacts with the male.
Of course, but that's the thing, and I just thought we often talk about, and if you're a guy, you still have to reach out, to different sources in order to help you. And I'm thinking, you know what, we put this out there, so why don't we get the information and put it out for guys as well? Yeah. Because there's guys, even though a lot of them, it's more a case of some of them are too proud. They're raised, you're a man. You got to do it. But you know what? Everybody needs help at one point or another. There's usually something at some time, right? So.
Yep.
All right, so you know what I was thinking right off the top here? We're going to get to the top stories now. And I'm Big Daddy, by the way. I didn't do my thing, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Did I? Did I? I didn't do this.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, you see? It's because you guys stuck me in the middle here.
We've
thrown me right off a kilter.
We gotta keep him in check, and it's getting too difficult for me on my own.
Yeah.
So I gotta get Mandy here.
These elbows.
She has to help me out here.
She's got Gordie Howe elbows over here.
We gotta keep him focused.
All right, so the big story is, and we'd like to thank the Independent and Halton Hills Today and the police and the school boards and so on, where we get our information from. And this is from the Independent. The Minister of Education, Stephen Lecce, was in Milton last Tuesday to announce funding for 2 new schools and the expansion of a 3rd. I've never done an announcement where we've got pretty much a school for all the boards represented in the community. I think that what it shows is we are determined to get things done, said Lecce. The April 2nd event held at the under construction Milton No. 9 Catholic Elementary School revealed a $26.4 million expansion of Milton District High School, $26.1 million for a new Catholic elementary school here in Georgetown, and a $27.4 million investment for a new French Catholic secondary school, which is also in Milton. In total, the minister announced nearly $80 million of investment for Halton schools and the planned creation of 1,383 new student spaces and 225 licensed child care spaces. And according to reports from local school boards, Milton schools regularly operate beyond 100% capacity, with multiple facilities having already hit their maximum permitted number of portables. Milton Mayor Gordon Krantz thanked the government for the investment and pointed out that 30% of the town's population is under the age of 19. Isn't that an amazing number?
Wow.
The investment in the town of Milton and the region of Halton is critical for the future of... and she just bounced me right off here. Right in the middle.
I'm not
She's
used to
having
this.
fun.
Is not my mouse. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's not her mouse. It's not her fault. The fact that I can't read the teleprompter. No. It's hard to explain, folks. It's behind the scenes stuff.
The mouse
we
saw
are-
some cheese out there. It was off and running. What do you want from me?
I told you it's touchy.
Lecce said schools have consistently been built in the region in under 2.5 years, crediting the speed to partnerships built with the municipality and commitments made by local school boards. So there's all the info on the school information that's going on at the moment locally, and we have a new Catholic school coming in Georgetown shortly. So I didn't know that before.
Nice.
Yes, I saw that come up. Somebody posted on one of our pages.
Did you want? I got a frog again. This frog
Go over this way.
comes and visits me once a week when I do this show.
Told you I'm going to get some bait. I'm going to start swallowing a few
I'll
worms,
tell you,
man.
I'll tell you, I'm getting old, folks.
Okay, the average price for a home in Halton Hills was $1.14 million in March 2024, according to the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. That's up 4%, or $44,108 from February 2024, and up 2.1%, or $22,875 compared to March 2023. There were 61 home sales after an average of 19 days on the market and 101 active listings at the end of March. Sales were down 10.3% and active listings were down 9% compared to a year ago.
Just gone crazy, the housing market, hasn't it?
Yep.
It's going to keep changing. We're getting in June. I was a legal assistant, as you know, and I hated June because June we were just rocked because that's real estate month. So I'm just curious to see what's going to happen in the next few months, spring into summer, and then be interesting. A man charged with arson after a woman was pronounced dead at the scene of a Georgetown house fire has now been arrested in connection with residential break-and-enters. According to Constable Jeff Dillon, Halton Police's media officer, someone approached two homes on Main Street North and Kennedy Street, which is what I said where I used to live, during the March 23rd weekend and forced open doors while the homeowners were away. It's alleged the suspect stole items of value as well as debit and credit cards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Is this the same one?
yeah.
The police investigation that followed resulted in one arrest on Wednesday, March the 27th. Christopher Dayfoot, who has been well noted and well mentioned over the last several weeks, 38 of Georgetown, is charged with 2 counts of each of breaking and entering to commit an indictable offense and fraudulent use of credit cards, along with 1 count each of possession of property obtained by crime under $5,000 and breaching a release order. Dayfoot is already facing a charge of arson, having disregard for human life, following a February the 7th fire at Victoria Street, the residence in Georgetown. A woman who police have identified as Dayfoot's common-law partner was pronounced dead after firefighters pulled her from the burning home. On March 5th, Dayfoot was also arrested and charged with theft under $5,000 in connection with an alleged January the 24th theft from a vehicle that took place in the area of Ontario Street and College Street, Georgetown.
Wow.
She was a sweet gal. I didn't know her well. I knew her.
Yeah.
I didn't know her very well, but she had some kids, and it's very sad. The whole thing is sad. And obviously, Christopher needs some medical help with.
But this has been going on even before all this happened. This isn't new for him.
No.
And unfortunately, we don't typically talk much about people in crime. But you know what? This situation
I heard he was. Okay, go ahead.
has had the town in an uproar. Why? all of these charges. He's had charges before. Then there's the arson. Now this, and
they
he was
keep
still out
releasing
walking.
them.
He was still out walking around. He was panhandling up at Dollarama.
What you have to understand
it's
is
very
when
challenging to look at.
when somebody has schizophrenia and you add heavy drugs
has
to
that?
that, yes,
Oh, I didn't
and
know
you
that.
and you add heavy drugs to that,
Right.
that's
well, that puts a new spin.
that's
on
what I heard through the streets. Okay, that's from.
It makes sense.
And if he does, and the poor bugger is hooked on heroin or fentanyl or whatever, it's going to intensify your personality.
Well, of course. So that goes
You know what
without
I mean?
saying. But the key is
I
that
know.
I was not aware of the mental illness. Although I kind
The
of
whole
wondered.
thing is sad. The whole
To
thing.
keep
gotta
doing
be
it, and
something.
getting charged, and going in and being bailed out and going back in, you got to wonder.
Yeah. They have to keep
There's
him under
obviously
wrap right
something
now.
wrong.
I agree with you totally. They
But
have
he
keep
needs to
him
either
in.
be in mental health or
He needs to
something
be.
needs to be, and of course
He needs to be. He needs some help.
something needs to happen.
I'm going
too,
to talk about my
unfortunately.
buddy for a minute.
Anyways,
not
we'll do
very
something
often.
good.
Not very often I get to talk about one of my buddies. Andrew Groombridge
Yeah, this is
was
good.
working, or at least trying to. This is a great article from Halton Hills Today from this week, and of course I'm talking about the equipment manager and a lot more than that with the Georgetown Raiders. And when I think Raiders, the first picture I see is his face right there. There he is. His team was playing, and I'm going to read you a short portion of the article, not all of it, because you'll have to go to Halton Hills Today to hear the whole thing. But it's a very interesting article. His team was playing in a fastball tournament in Perth, Ontario. But Andrew was having to deal with a fan who kept trying to engage him in conversation. He didn't shut up all weekend. He just kept talking, Groombridge said. At one point he said, "Are you looking for a hockey job in the winter?" Anyone who has worked with Groombridge would know he takes his job very seriously, and distracting him during a game might not be the best way to endear yourself to him. When there's a game on, he's focused. Focused on his current job, Groombridge didn't even bother getting the fan's number. The fan, Norm Lockhurst, there's a name from the past.
Oh yes.
A member of the Georgetown Raiders board, was persistent though. 2 weeks later, Groombridge got a call out of the blue from Raiders general manager Jack Moon, offering him a job as the team's trainer and equipment manager. There was one catch. Groombridge would be in Arizona for the tournament when the Raiders opened training camp. Moon told him that was fine, and Groombridge accepted the job. "I got off the plane and was here the next day," he says, from 12 by 12 foot room in the Moldmasters Sportsplex that has become his second home. "I came for 1 year and I'm still here 24 years later."
And we're grateful for that.
And Andrew, right
Yeah.
on, amazing.
Thank you for everything you do.
1,500 games. You know how many years that is? And how much huffing and puffing that is? And he's one of the nicest guys in the world, and we call him Drew, and that's his. You don't call him Andrew, you got to call him Drew. And one of the toughest guys in Georgetown and one of the nicest guys. And so check out Halton Hills Today in that article on my buddy. All right. Sorry, that's my that's my soapbox for today, or this week, or whatever. Talking about my pal. I like that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, what's going on with the Conservation Youth Corps?
Okay, the Conservation Youth Corps is a 5-day outdoor program for teens. Participants will work on environmental programs in their community, supervised by CVC staff. CYC volunteers usually work on a different project each day. The day starts at 8 a.m. and finishes between 1 and 3 p.m. The program runs for 8 weeks during the summer and is open to anyone between the ages of 14 and 18 who's returning to high school in the fall. There's some training to complete before participating, which also earns volunteer hours. Good to note for any of the high school students for their diplomas. For more information or to register for the program, visit the CVC website.
There you go. Touch that very gently. Touch that very gently so it just rolls.
I have
There you
been.
go.
You not noticed
She's
that?
got. She's
And it's
getting
on
the
the
hang of it.
slowest setting.
Do you
Like,
see?
Getting the hang of
Do
it.
you see? Well, no, there's no more cheese. I think Corey put the cheese away. It's not looking to go.
Mouse cheese. Yeah, I get it. I told you we were the Three Stooges. And I am curly. I mean, you got to admit that. All right, what's going on this weekend, Leah?
So there's an awesome stuff sale. April the 6th from 9 a.m. to noon, which is tomorrow, of course, or shall I say today. You may not see it till today, or Saturday, sorry, at Trinity United Church in Acton. The awesome stuff sale will have the famous Trinity bake table, handmade crafts, and local vendors. Raffle tickets will still be available for the 7-day trip to Barbados, with the winner being chosen at noon.
You might as well do that one about the public library.
Alrighty, and another thing going on tomorrow, April the 6th, from 10 a.m. to noon at the Halton Hills Public Library, Georgetown and Acton branches. Drop in at your nearest library branch for Learn, Play, and Grow. A new theme is explored each week with activities that promote positive child development. The drop-in program is geared to children up to the age of 5 and their caregivers. The libraries are amazing.
Yes, they do. They do a great job for the community, both the Acton and the Georgetown libraries, of course. And we have the Georgetown Bach Chorale concert, April 6th, that's Saturday. Chorale. Yeah, I know how to say choral. No, it's chorale, isn't it?
Choral. They sing.
Yeah.
Choral.
Choral. Oh, chorale. Okay.
Choral.
We're not corralling them.
No, it's choral.
You think they're a bunch of herd of elephants or something?
Anyway, these folks are going to be appearing Saturday at 8 p.m. at St. John's United Church in Georgetown. The Georgetown Bach Choral Concert. There you go. You happy now, gals?
Yes.
The Georgetown Bach Choral Concert returns this weekend with a concert focusing on the music of Handel and Vivaldi. There you go. Tickets are only $15 for students, $45 for adults. They can be purchased online at georgetownbachchoral.com. See quickly how you learn there. At Foodstuffs in downtown Georgetown, the Holland Shop, the famous Holland Shop in downtown Acton, or by calling 905-873-9909. What's going on all weekend here, Mandy?
Okay, Sap to Syrup, a maple making experience.
Let's go.
Oh my God, yes.
Let's go.
Oh, yes.
It's tomorrow and Sunday.
April 6th and 7th at Terracotta Conservation Area. Discover how to identify and tap sugar maple trees. Collect sap and use an evaporator to make maple syrup. Learn how to measure the sugar content and grade maple syrup before preparing your own bottle of maple syrup to take home. The event is open to those 16 years old and up. Book a time slot.
Okay, so we'll go. You guys can learn all that stuff, and I'll just take the bottles home.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
That ain't happening, sister.
No.
That ain't happening
Just
in this
watch.
lifetime.
You wait.
Uh-huh.
You wait. You wait.
Uh-huh.
You wait.
Uh-huh.
How come it's going backwards? When you scroll down? Wow, man, this mouse is something else.
You got a freaky mouse.
Holy. I'm going down and it's going up.
It's touchy.
Anytime now you can lower it down to where I'm supposed to talk.
It's like, yeah, but I'm like, I don't want to touch it.
What?
Okay.
I have zero issues with that thing.
We're having more
You're
fun.
used to it.
We're having more fun with this mouse. But you're getting the hang
Do
of
I
it.
have to pet it? Maybe if
No,
I
don't
pet
pet
it.
it.
No,
No, this is
maybe-
getting
will we
disgusting
pet
now.
it?
No,
Will we
no,
pet
no,
it?
no.
No, he'll calm down because it'll make him all calm and quiet, and he'll relax. There's no cheese to chase, you know.
See, we're moving with the mouse here. Never mind. On the big
Okay,
screen here.
so-
Now, Saturday.
No, it's me now. It was her. Now it's me. And then it goes
Okay,
to you.
I'm just losing concentration here.
That's okay. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, awesome stuff sale, which we already talked about.
Yeah.
That's down at the bottom. That wasn't me, so I'm not taking responsibility for that one.
Oh, okay.
And so's that. That's all the same too.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you see. We see.
Oh,
what
I have
happens?
this one. Here's
Yes,
one.
there you go. Oh no, this is I got to do this one because
Yeah,
this
see,
is the
Bulldogs.
This
It's
is the
great.
Bulldogs, baby. The Halton Hills
Okay.
Bulldogs lacrosse. That's starting up soon. The 2024 training camp begins, or began already on April the 2nd. Attendance in sessions is as close to mandatory as possible for players interested in playing for the Junior B Bulldogs. So they're starting to get their players together. A flat training camp fee of $75 is due at the first training camp session, and payment by check. If you're, I guess they can get you in there late. They're always looking for talent, and hey, check them out anyway. It's the training camp for the Bulldogs, and go to their website, check out all the information on that. And we'll be covering the Bulldogs this year. on the radio and on the video vlog. You can relax with your mouse now, because
It's
we're all
calm
done.
now. It's calm. See that? It's calm now.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
calm now. It's calm now.
Just wait till the
But,
next one.
Really. So,
I'm
anything
getting mine
interesting?
for that one.
Anything interesting you guys want to talk about from maybe the telecells? I heard that there was a fire on Wildwood on Thursday night. Some car caught on fire on Wildwood.
Yep, I saw that. And there was
And,
the chicken shop on Winston Churchill.
The chicken shop.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
at Maple Lodge.
Oh, the fire there.
The fire
yeah,
that's
right,
there. I
that's
don't. I
right.
never heard what happened though in the end. What?
Yeah.
What?
I think they've been relocated to Argentia, and then they're going back when they get everything cleaned
I
up.
was,
Yep.
if I had been still living here, I would have hoped maybe it was a chicken
was
roast.
a
and we
fried
could've just
chicken,
gone
yeah.
Well, I
out.
think
Yeah,
that
it was
was
great.
general consensus. Everybody was wondering if it was time for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a lot of comments joking around. It's not a joke, but
And then there- and then there- and
I
then-
hope everything's okay and everybody's okay, of course.
And
but-
then there's the person that missed the honking bridge by about 12 feet and went up the embankment, took every sign out there. They had the
Where's
road all
what?
closed off.
Oh, I didn't hear about that
Yeah,
one.
That's a juicy one. I like that one.
So what
See?
happened?
Big Daddy was out there with a Halton Hills Online news cruiser, easy taxi van, and they had it all blocked off. But I don't know whoever it was a very expensive SUV though.
Oh,
And it went right through, took out all the signs on the side, and went up the embankment. I think they wanted to jump
Sorry,
on.
and where was it again?
Coming from the other side of the honking bridge from downtown, coming down the hill towards the where you come
Yeah,
down
yeah,
that
yeah,
hill.
yeah.
Everybody knows the honking bridge. Now, I love the honking bridge and it's historical, but
Yeah, it's a
it's
beautiful little
dangerous
bridge.
as hell.
We used to go through that as kids.
Dangerous.
We used to go through that as kids, but I'm talking little now. We're talking 50 years ago. And we had horns on our bikes. And we would go through them and beep, 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 beep.
They still do that.
Going through on our bikes.
But,
Hey, it's as close to a grown-up as we could be back then without cars.
but people walk through there and
Yeah.
they drive through there both
Exactly,
ways.
exactly.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
that nothing major. Well, didn't one genius try to
Oh,
get a
there has been
tractor trailer
accidents
through
over the
there
years.
once?
I
Thought he was
don't
taking the back
remember.
road.
Russ, I think if you look back from the day that it was incarnated, there's been accidents. But in
Yeah.
terms of the volume of accidents that don't happen, it is
For the
it
most
is
part,
kind
it's
of
really pretty
fascinating.
good.
Oh yeah.
And what's really uneasy about it is in winter conditions, that hill going up in icy conditions is very dangerous there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't get the momentum even when you're honking to go, right? And you got the other guy coming down at a pace the other side, so I don't know. I think they should make it a one-way or something.
I
mean,
avoided it in the winter when we lived on Ontario Street.
Yeah.
I avoided it. We went the other way. It was even those hills aren't great, Ewing and everything else, but let me
can you
tell you, it beats
imagine?
that.
Can you imagine having a house there? I mean, I'm sure they're used to it by now, but beep beep every 2 seconds, beep beep. Well, you stop that. Beep
People
beep.
had to know, get moving
beep
there.
beep.
They had to have.
It's like the Chinese water torture, only it's the Georgetown honking torture. You know what I mean? Beep 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 beep. For God's sakes, we can't live here. That's it. We're gone. But anyway, that's just my side on it. Anyway.
Well, going forward, we got different events coming up that we're going to be doing live with, some fundraisers and
Yeah.
miscellaneous other things. And for anybody, if you have something going on, an event outside of your business or even in the business, we're actually going to be going to a few businesses to do our recordings. So by all means, reach out to us. We like to travel around and talk to people and get to know the community and our
That's
our
what it's all about.
businesses. And
You can't always sit here with the Acton tablecloth.
No,
in
spring,
our
summer
home
is
studio,
here.
you know what
Stop
I mean?
doing that because you're probably doing this to the mic every time
Oh,
you get
that's
it.
right.
Yeah, he's done it over here too.
Oh, no, he's
See?
doing it on both sides.
One of
I'm
these
a
days he's
radio
gonna hit
guy.
that mic.
I'm
You
not-
see why he's in the middle? We have to work on either side of him,
Yeah.
rein him in.
I'm a radio guy. I'm not used to people seeing or hearing what I do.
Well,
There's
it's
usually a
just
microphone
hearing.
here. Do you know how many years over the years I've done my show in my pajamas? Honestly, they can't tell.
Well, at least they don't see you in your shorts today.
No, I got my shorts on. I'm going down to Mr. Big and Tall. I'm going to buy some summer shorts. The Big Daddy look is coming. Yeah, and I still haven't found my cowboy hat. It's disappeared. I'm going to have to go buy a new
No,
one.
and I got a hold of them and I asked them if they'd seen it. No.
No, it's gone. Well, whatever. So,
anyways, I think we're at time.
yeah, we're at time.
Good to
Don't
go.
forget to check out the girls. They take care of you during the day on Halton Hills Online Radio. And we have a radio station, of course, with news, weather, sports, everything, every hour.
And don't forget the app.
And we have the Caledon app and a load of Rick Sargent over
It says
there.
Caledon Today. It's an app. If you go to our front page of the website, go down a little ways, everything's right there. All you got to do is click on the link. That's to download whichever version of phone you have.
And we're always
there you
linking up.
go.
We always link up on Facebook every day. We post our links and stuff, so you guys know where we are. But you know, we play cool tunes, and it's hard to program a radio station musically for a small town because you have to have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And I think we do. We have on the weekend we have the graffiti show with Elvis and Chuck Berry, and we have the oldies show on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and then we have the country for 4 hours in the afternoons, which appeases everybody. And then we've got Bill Smith. He's on at night on Saturday and Sundays. He's an award-winning music blogger, an amazing guy, and he's also one of our music directors, so directing where we're going. But we play oldies too. We play a mix of everything.
And I meant
Country.
to tell you, I've been watching the amount of people going to the website and doing stuff, and it's
going up. We're getting popular.
It's getting busy. So
and when we
and,
love it,
and you know what? The nice thing is even people that we've talked to that are in radio themselves have said that our radio station is really no different than listening to any of the big stations out there in radio, not even online. So check us out.
Somebody said to me, Rick Sargent, that said we
was
sounded
Rick.
like Chum FM.
I told you that.
And CHFI.
He said
and
you're no different than Chum FM.
Sign, you couldn't give me a higher compliment than that for running what we do.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next week. Don't forget the Easy Taxi $45 special, the cash on the dash overnight on the weekdays special, $45 at the airport. That's a good price because it's way cheaper than Uber. And don't forget Max Tires, 905-877-9255. And our business of the week, the Appalachian Restaurant with Manny and the gang over in the Moore Park Plaza. Now, assume the position. I'll let you say the extra, and or you or whoever, and
We navigate.
You drive.